Hello. Welcome to Shipwrecks. I'm Ghost in the Hella. Hello. And as you can see, although my partner Vilmax is not here today, hang on. Why am I not hearing anything here? Sorry. There we go. Oh good, it was just an audio issue and not a microphone issue. Sweet. So Velmax isn't here today, but I do have both Gideon and Little Bear in Kitten Cam zone today, so that is very exciting. And hello, Rain. Glad you were able to make it. And I have a new haircut, so you get to enjoy Summer Ghost. All right. Let's get to it. And hello, Shasumo. I heard there were werewolf girlfriends. Technically just one, I think. But she is pretty awesome. So it's been a while since I've played this. So I will do my best to remember what the hell is going on in this game. And what voices I did for everyone. I know Lyle has the southern accent. That is literally the only thing I remember. So yeah, I guess we're in class and Lyle is texting us a picture of her chicks. Just because she is perfect. Oh, and we've already lost Little Bear. He started acting out literally like 3 minutes before the stream started. But anyway, I thought you could have some cuties in class. Well, we certainly do, including me. Oh, good. So let me know how I'm looking, how I'm sounding, how the game is looking, how the game is sounding. I think it's got a little bit of music going on right now. Not a whole lot. Alright. By instinct, I wanted to say she was already included, but held myself back. She is very cute. I sent a heart emoji back. In return, got a wolf with a heart emoji. I want to see Lyle again, and all her animals. This is the first time that I also didn't pay a single second, pay a single second of attention in class and walked away gaining nothing. Hey, Laser, looking fresh? Oh, thank you. It feels so much better. It was just getting way too shaggy. It's dark out, but I'm sitting under a street lamp so Lyle can see me. I mean, I know cats can see in the dark. I don't know if dogs can, or if werewolves can. I assume werewolves can see in the dark. But at any rate, she can probably smell us if she can't see us. God, it really does have such, like, Otori Academy vibes, this building. She said she'll be here in 10 minutes, but it's reaching to be 20. Ugh, God. Cecil. I vaguely remember Cecil. Vaguely. I turn around and see Cecil again. I feel like I think, was just, like, introduced right before that previous scene. Oh, hi. Sorry about earlier. I shouldn't have asked you so soon. You were just so attractive that I couldn't help it. Yoho. I mean, like, she's pretty, but... But I would like to get to know you better if you'd let me. My sincerest apologies if I ever made you uncomfortable that one time we met. It's fine, really. It's really not, Jaylene. It was just a tad awkward, is all. How can I make it up to you? A ride home? I have a motorcycle near here. Cecil... Yeah, we already have a ride. Then how about I sit with you so you're not all alone out in the dark? It's safer. I don't know. I don't feel very safe with you, Cecil. Like, you've got cute hair, but cute hair is not enough to make up for you being a creep. And walking around school all day has my feet hurting. Say what you want to do as a job after all of this? Oh, a literary editor. You like books, don't you? Yeah, it's my favorite pastime. What's the worst book you read? Oh, that's easy. The Door to Nowhere. The title sounds deep, but it's just the author's self-insert in high school that's pretty cringy. I think the creator of this game just called herself out. It's just about some 30-year-old who still thinks he's an edgy teenager. It's so bad. It's the worst thing. Are you kidding? No, and it gets worse. Time flies as I sit here telling Cecil about the worst book ever. So, do you think she was, like, assigned this book in high school and just... Rain agrees. You're one to talk, Jaylene. I barely even noticed Lyle pull up. Oh, good, she's not dead. Jaylene. Eh? Lyle. Hello. Cecil. I'm sorry, Jaylene. This old truck had a hard time of starting. What's up with people's reactions towards her? That's why it's later than expected. I mean, you could have texted her. Leaving a poor girl out in the cold. Tisk, tisk. Well, I'll leave you two. I'll leave you two. Just had to keep this one warm till you got back. What a creep. See you later, Jaylene. I mean, really, like, Jaylene is a pretty big creep herself, so, like, really, she doesn't deserve Lyle. Lyle looks genuinely angry. I never saw that expression before. She's gripping the steering wheel so tightly her knuckles go white. Lyle? I walk up towards her window. Her expression then turns to one of sadness, and I see her relax some. She looks down and back to the front, ignoring me. Why are you being weird, Lyle? I hop into the truck and we're on our way. Should really talk. It's utter silence, unlike our talkative ways. I look over and Lyle looks distraught, like she just got the worst news of her life. I want to comfort her, but also don't know how to go about it. I mean, maybe talk to her? Like, ask her what's up? We arrive and Lyle just exists into the house. I'm not entirely sure what that sentence is going for, but it's kind of fabulous. Just exists into the house. I follow inside and see Lyle sitting on her bed. I put my stuff on the couch and get stuff ready for bed. I turn my head around and see Lyle with her head in her hands, and I swear I hear crying. Oh God, talk to her! Talk to her! Find out what's wrong! Oh my God! Don't let the precious werewolf girlfriend be sad. Part of me wants to ignore it for her sake, but the other wants to comfort her! Oh my God damn it, Jaylene! I decided to leave it since she seems to want to be alone. You didn't ask her if she wants to be alone. Like, you can ask people. Like, would you like to talk about it, or do you want to be alone? Shisumo says, I too just exist into my house sometimes. Oh. I feel like we've probably hit the point of the story where, like, the creator started just getting impatient, because, like, it is a lot. It is a lot for, like, one person to do. But, oh my God. Give the doggo girlfriend pets. Right? Just like, would you like to talk about what's bothering you? Would you like to be left alone? Would you like some head pats? Would you like some kibble? I mean, maybe don't ask her if she wants kibble. It's probably rude. I know it makes Gideon feel better, though. Precious girl. I get in my makeshift bed and turn off the lamp and fall asleep. I wake up and see that Lyle isn't in her bed. I do like the lighting effect. That's nice. Luckily, I don't have classes today, but I do have work. I get dressed and go outside looking for Lyle. Well, the goat's still alive, so that's good. I'm sort of measuring how well things are going by, like, if Lyle's pets are still alive. Because, like, her being a werewolf does, it is worrying. I feel like in a lot of popular media, you know, animals are the first to go when there's a werewolf around, so. Shisumo says, communication is key to a strong relationship. Good thing I'm not interested in one of those. Oh, I see her near her goats, petting them. Just from her movements, I can tell she's out of it. Talk to her. I want to ask, but something is stopping myself. There are many things I want to ask. I walk up towards her and bend down to be on the same level. I guess she's like crouching down to hang out with the goats. Hey, Lyle, how are they? The goats? They're fine. They seem happy enough. Can I feed them? I already have, but you can feed them a treat. Here's some corn chips. Corn chips. I grab one and put my hand through the fence holes, and Meanie comes up and takes the whole thing. The other two seem too preoccupied with playing to notice. It's just like Meanie to prioritize food over anything else. Lyle's smile came back. Oh, thank goodness. It's a nice smile. She truly does love the animals. I bet in the bad ending they'd die. We just sit there together for a couple of moments before Lyle gets up. I'm gonna have to meet someone today, so I can't drive you to school. Is it Cecil? Oh, it's fine. I don't have any classes today anyway. Oh, okay. Mind if I come? Since I don't have anything to do anyway. You just said you had work! Oh, I guess so. Also, like, weren't we planning the Monster Sweethearts Ball? What happened with that? I wanna plan the dance. Lyle seems more out of it than usual. I really want to know what's going on, so ask her! Lyle nods and starts heading to her car. Wait, right now? Better earlier than later. Well, come on. I hurry on my way over there and get in. Okay, so I think that was supposed to be Jaylene asking where we're going. Probably somewhere you haven't been before. I think, again, that's supposed to be Jaylene. I doubt that I've seen every bit of this place. She gives me a sly glance. Or, I doubt that. I've seen every bit of this place. I think that's what the line is. She gives me a sly glance, then looks towards the road. And that is why punctuation is important. Lyle drives till we get near the end of town, then takes a left to a place you don't want to be. Oh boy. Indeed, I have never been over here since I had the sense to stay away. We park near a tattoo and piercing shop. Oh no. That's how you can tell we're in the bad part of town. There's a tattoo and piercing shop. You looking to get a tattoo? No, I just came here to talk to someone. She, I think, would benefit from some tattoos. Don't worry, they're good people here. They're on the up and up. Just maybe a little rough around the edges. Like, genuinely, most... Like, I've met a fair few... I have no tattoos, but I have met a fair few people, like, who are tattoo artists. And just everyone that I have met has been just, like, the nicest person. I don't know that I would call them rough around the edges even. Like, just, you know, a little punky, but, like... That's definitely not a bad thing. We get out and I can see up close these buildings haven't been tended to in years. Again. Must not be a good tat place, because, like, they're usually fucking impeccable. From what I have seen. This game needed an editor? Yes, I think definitely. I think most games would benefit. That's kind of the rough thing. Is like when you're going it on your own, you gotta do everything. Wear all the hats. And not everybody, you know, editing is a skill set. Like, not everybody is the best at editing their own stuff. Alright, I follow Lyle inside. Stranger. Oh, hey, it's Lyle. Oh my god, I love this person's hair. Oh my god. I cannot tell if those are supposed to be breasts or just like massive pecs. But whatever, they're cute. Hopefully you're here to have a try of my services. Sadly, no. The stranger's smile faded away. You sure, Lyle? I always said. Yeah, I know the consequences. You're really set in your ways, huh? No more than you are. Fair enough. He's in the back. I'll be right back. Talk to Jamie in the meanwhile. She doesn't bite. Okay, so I guess probably supposed to... Alright. Not without permission. This game has one body type. Pretty much. Whoa. Lyle blazes out of there. Lyle walks behind the curtains, leaving me alone with Jamie. Please get a tattoo. Jamie gets a chair and spins it around so the back of it is against her chest before sitting down and rolling over to me. Must be rough for a human to support someone like Lyle during this time. What do you mean? I mean, going against the entire structure of werewolf culture is not advisable. I have no clue what you're talking about. You know nothing? I nod my head. I mean, we were pretty sure she was a werewolf, at least. Really? I expected Lyle to at least tell her girl the basics. I'm not her girl. Oh, you should be, though. Oh, so you're free game? Like, there are so many good-looking people in this town. You don't all need to fixate on Jaylene. She's got such a bad personality. I'm not free anything. Nice response. You have everything I like, you know that? I didn't need to. I mean, she is cute, but she's as much of a jerk as Jaylene is, really. Cute. Listen. She gets up from her chair and gets close up to me. It's not every day I get to meet someone new here, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. Do you? What about now? What the fuck, game? She lifts up her shirt and gently places my hand on her six-pack. Ah! What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. I feel like this game really went off the rails at some point. Wow. Impressive, isn't it? I retract my hand as fast as possible. No, it isn't. Oh, harsh. Yeah, just some casual sexual assault. Right? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, Jamie's cute, but, like, coming on way too hard, and do not put other people's hands on your body like that. What is even happening right now? Shisumu asks. I don't know. I have completely lost the thread of this plot. And hello, Catgams. Welcome. You've come at a very strange moment. What the fuck? What the fuck? I can't even read these lines. This is ridiculous. Uh-huh. What? What? Lyle, your friend is sexually harassing me. Please come back. Yeah, no, clearly she's not interested. Oh my god. Okay, in this town as a gay woman, you have to make do. Are there any straight people in this town, though? It's, like, so many lesbians. Like, Jamie, do you ever leave this room? 'Cause, like, everybody is a gay woman in this town. Like, coming on strong is never the only way, Jamie. Oh my god. You just know when someone is straight? What the fuck? Oh, Kakim says, hello, I never get notifications for your streams for some reason. Oh no! Oh. I don't know. If you've hit the bell icon, that's supposed to, but I feel like sometimes YouTube is just weird like that. Oh my god. Oh god, is this Jaylene once again not realizing that she's gay? Come on, Jaylene. She is good people. You are not, Jamie. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jamie, stop. Just stop. Oh my god. Oh my god. This game is not what I'm expecting. Yeah, it started off more like what I was expecting, but like has taken a turn. There has been, like, yes, all of your love options are monsters of a sort. The real monster is Jaylene. Oh my god! I mean, Jamie's a bit of a monster. Oh my god. What the fuck? She did not let you touch her abs. She forced you to touch her abs. That's fucked up. Oh my god. Right, it says, being straight in this economy? God, okay, so Lyle is finally back. Oh, I second that, Jaylene. Thank God you're back. Also, Jamie, if you're working at a tattoo parlor, I am shocked you don't have more ink. What? Oh yeah, I forgot who I left you with. Your friend who just, like, goes around assaulting people? Shisumo says, oh, thank God Lyle's back. Right? Oh my god, Lyle is genuinely, like, one of the only, like, actually good characters. I love her, but me and Jaylene on the same wavelength here. This is, like, the only time that we've ever been on the same wavelength as Jaylene. It's just being relieved that Lyle has returned. She's just mad because I told her the truth. I'm gonna give her a douchier voice now. I really don't want to know what that's all about. Yeah, you'd be just as embarrassed as Jaylene. Alright, I got what I needed. Let's go. Come back anytime, you two. You hear? Let's not. Oh my god. Okay, so this is where you tell Lyle, like, your friend made me touch her stomach and, like, was relentlessly hitting on me, and it really creeped me out. Don't leave me alone with your friends anymore. We make it back outside and enter Lyle's truck driving back home. She didn't make you uncomfortable, did she? Yes, she did. Because when she sees something she likes, she takes the incentive. Lyle, you do need better friends. Well, she stopped, so I wasn't too mad. Jaylene, you should be very mad. She didn't stop nearly fast enough, and really never did stop, actually. Just somewhat irritated. But, What's wrong, Jaylene? She didn't... It's not about her. It's what she said. I don't know if it's important or not, but what exactly are you doing, Lyle? Lyle's expression quickly changes and she grips the steering wheel. It's not of importance to you. Your life is complicated enough without werewolf politics. Oh, things I never thought I would say. So you are a werewolf? Oh, fucking course she's a werewolf, Jaylene. Oh my god. Yeah. Probably should have told you. I knew. It's okay. It's a lot. And you're not supposed to tell humans your culture and such if you aren't planning on being together in some way. And I'm not planning on being together with you. Bye-bye. Like friends or mates. You don't consider me a friend? No, you're a horrible person. I didn't mean it like that. She glances my way, then looks back to the road. Right, says Lyle for werewolf mayor. Shisumo says, "What's wrong, Jaylene? Lyle out here demonstrating how it's done. Jaylene, take note." Seriously, like, you ask someone, what's wrong? What's going on? You know, would you like to talk about it? And if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. But if you do want to talk about it, then you can. I don't want to be a burden. Lyle, you are literally the best person in this game. By far. Lyle, you have done the exact opposite. You took me in when I was terrified of going back to the sorority house. But it happened 2 times at my place. Yeah, but I felt safer there. 'Cause I had my big, butch werewolf girlfriend there. Do you mean that? Yeah, you hermit. I don't know, you just have this aura around you. Thank you. Nobody wants to be your friend, Jaylene. You're a horrible person. Yeah, like, oh my god. She is a piece of work. We drive in a pleasant silence all the way home. When we get there, I still have some time before work. Hey, Lyle? Yes? Want to watch a movie before I have to go to work? Sure. Lyle blushes for what seems like unknown reasons. Catcam says the bar is pretty low. Lol. Yep. We head inside, and this time I let Lyle pick the movie. I mean, Lyle is, like, genuinely a really likable character. Unlike virtually everybody else in this frickin' game. It seems to be a mystery romance, although this time the romance is straight. Lyle and I are sitting on opposite ends of the couch, but slowly throughout the movie start to get closer. What is Jaylene's job? Like, where is she going to work? She should be going to, I don't know, help plan the Monster Sweethearts Ball? Maybe. We're now side by side with a few inches in between us. Both our hands are at our sides. Oh, are we going to get hand touching? In the movie right now, the hero is saving the damsel in distress. During a suspenseful scene, I didn't even notice that I felt something against my pinky finger. Gay hand touching. I glance down and see that Lyle's pinky finger is over mine, drawing it closer to her. Aww. Lyle, you are precious. Just seeing the sight makes my heart start beating faster and my entire face goes red. I turn to the TV to get my mind off what's happening, but nothing can distract me right now. The beating in my heart is starting to get more irregular as time goes on. Lyle gives me a look, but looks back forward. Sudden pain in my chest strikes through my body. Oh god. Oh no! No! I bend forward in pain, holding my stomach. Plots! Ow. Jaylene? Are you okay? Here, let's lay back. Lyle slowly lays me back against the couch. Is that better? Yeah. My chest pains usually only last a few minutes. Well, depending on what caused it. So after a couple of minutes when the movie is over, I feel a lot better. Your heart is starting to beat regularly now. What? How do you know that? I can hear your heart beating. I have very good hearing. That explains the look from earlier. Have you seen a doctor, Jaylene? Because from what I heard, your heart beats wildly irregular like. I have a few family members with palpitations, but never that bad. Especially someone your age. I have, but no doctor has ever explained what's wrong with me besides heart arrhythmia. And trust me, I've been in a hospital for most of my life. They found nothing, and eventually they just let me go. I mean, that legit does sound like hospitals. I know how to keep myself in check, so no horror movies and such, and apparently no hanky-panky. What caused it this time? I knew it was because she was holding my hand, but I didn't want to make her feel guilty. She had no idea that would happen, but I didn't say anything. Which I regret, because an expression of guilt washes over her. I was going to finally say something when a timer went off on my phone. I'm going to be late for work. Can you drive me? Yeah, I just thought the thing from earlier would last longer than it did. But are you sure you're okay? Yeah, it only lasts a few minutes each time. I get up and feel a sting, but it's faint. So I'm well enough to get dressed. Were you not dressed? Like, were you just hanging out in your jammies? Well, heads out while I get ready. While I'm getting dressed, I keep rethinking about what happened. It's not like I didn't like it was just unexpected. I didn't mind at all she touched me. Unlike when Jamie did, but even then I wasn't too mad, just irritated at her cockiness. And her being an absolute creep. I actually wouldn't mind if Lyle did it again, it just caught me so off guard. Speaking of being caught off guard, honk. Sorry, I've got an eyelash. Well, honks her horn, which could give me another episode in and of itself. That seems very un-Lyle to just, like, honk her horn at her. I hurry my way out into Lyle's ride. It was quiet once again all the way there. Usually our quiet times aren't out of awkwardness, and I never want to leave her car when we get to talking. But now I just want to crawl away and hide forever. What? Oh, right, she's a waitress. I remember now, sort of. We finally make it there, just exchanging a few goodbyes. Isn't she gonna buy, 3 times the amount of food that anybody should ever eat in a day? I clock in and get to work. The day goes on as usual, with Sierra being a nuisance and creepy guys until... Sierra is awesome. Oh, fuck, what is Sierra's voice? This is what happens when I go, a month without playing a game. Jaylene? What now? That one weird white lady wants you to serve her? What? I turn around and see Cecil sitting at the counter giving me a wave. A lump comes to my throat when I'm reminded of what Hazel told me. I forget what Hazel told her. Jaylene? Right, I'll take care of it. Sierra heads back to her customers while I go face Cecil. Hey, nice to see you here. Such a rusty place deserves a gal like you in it. Oh my god, Cecil, you're painful. Thanks, but listen, I'm only here to take orders. Understandable. When do you get off? At a time. Of course you do. You know, I have a pretty sick place made just for 2 people. What's with it lately with tons of chicks hitting on me? You're in a dating sim, Jaylene. That's what happens. I somewhat don't mind, but when it's at work, it's crossing the line. Also, Cecil is just a creep. Would you like fries with that? Huh. Witty. I'll have a number 2, please, dear. Oh my god. Just drop a deuce. I put Cecil's order in, and throughout the entire time, she wouldn't let her eyes off of me. But it's more than just gazing. It gave off a creepy vibe, 'cause she's a creep. When I'm cleaning up after her meal, I see she left a note. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Meet me in the forest in 2 days. P.S. Bring Lyle. Like a drawing of... I mean, it looks like a cat to me, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be a wolf? What the fuck? This isn't creepy. Sure, let's meet a stranger in the forest. What could go wrong? Also, what time are we supposed to meet her? I ain't gonna be anybody's final girl, that's for sure. I just put it in my pocket and forget about it. Maybe bring it to the cops or, like, Lyle. Catcams says, and Rain says, this is a murder note. Yeah. The rest goes the same with no hitches. Okay. I text Lyle that it's closing time. Cecil is going to murder you. Yes. And she's gonna take Lyle, too. But Lyle's a werewolf. She can take her. Sierra left with Lexi and Blake, and I stay inside the diner. I kind of miss Blake. I liked Blake. It's getting real late till I realize that the text message didn't even send and I don't have any bars. God damn it. I'm starting to feel uneasy now. Ugh, I hate this. I'm making something out of nothing. But I'm wondering how we'll get back home. Home. Lyle's home. But it's starting to feel like home to me, too. I didn't even notice my smiling when I hear a knock at the door. I'm surprised to see Hazel there. Oh, I kind of remember Hazel. Just take Lyle for walkies instead. Oh my god, I bet she gets so hyped for walkies. Did someone just take out the cell tower or something? You know, in this, I would not be surprised. Like, there's some very aggressive women in this. Shizuma says, FYI, Sierra, if I don't show up for work in 3 days, this note here should explain why. Hey, Hayes. Come with me. What? Now. I just follow Hazel out to her car, which looks pretty expensive. Hazel drives a little down the road and turns off the lights. Okay, so Hazel is now going to murder you. What are we? Shh. A good 10 minutes goes by before a motorcycle comes up to the diner. They take off their helmet, and I see it's Cecil. Cecil walks up to the windows and peeks inside. Turns around and checks to see if the door is open. She jiggles the door, but heads back to her motorcycle after she couldn't get in. She takes one last look around before driving away. What was that all about? Lyle hasn't told you? No one's been telling me anything my whole life. Hey, no. Well, Lyle's putting you in bigger danger for not telling you. Oh god, so do you think Cecil's like a rival werewolf? And that's like the politics. I thought we were planning a dance. When do we get to the fireworks factory? Alright, why don't you tell me? Lyle should. Okay, but Lyle isn't, so... That's exactly what Jamie said. She went to Jamie? How desperate is she? Ugh. I'm just gonna take you back and call Lyle to let her have a piece of my mind. We're driving in silence till I get a question. How did you know Cecil was gonna be there? I'm guessing they didn't tell you that you can't just ask what a person is, right? It's rude. Well, sorry. I mean, more of like, how did you get the information that she was coming? Still can't tell you. Rain says, what even is this game? I don't know. Like, genuinely, I thought it was just gonna be, you know, fairly standard dating sim and just, you know, whoops, they're monsters. But this has, like, plot. This has way more plot than I was expecting. Well, aren't you a werewolf? Didn't know they could see into the future. What? Well, here's a hint. I'm not a werewolf. But not blood related, at least not fully. Only related to father. Best way to put it. Mother nor father knows I have any abilities. Does Lyle? Yes, I tell her everything. We're sisters. Rain says this is turning into Riverdale levels of writing. There's so much plot going on. But now she has to be the one to do the telling. Werewolves need someone, Jaylene. Huh? This is hard to explain. But for werewolves, everything is doubled. Both wolves and humans are pack creatures, so werewolves need a lot more social interaction than normal. If a wolf doesn't have a pack that they interact with regularly, it can even weaken their physical strength. Lyle has an edge against... Lyle has an edge against Cecil if she sticks with you. Why? She has a support system when I'm not there. Cecil has no one. Oh, God. Her family abuses her. No matter how strong she gets, she will always be held back. Oh, fuck. I mean, I'm sorry for Cecil, but Cecil is also still a creep. Like, what the fuck is this game? Lyle will tell you the rest. I get out expecting Hazel to drive off, but she walks up to the front door with me. I feel like a child being taken back to her babysitter who let her run off on her watch. She knocks on the door, and when Lyle opens it, she looks frantic. Thank goodness you're okay. I thought something might have... When Lyle sees Hazel's expression, her face goes cold. Hey, Hazel. Lyle, you mind coming outside for a moment? You can head on inside, Jaylene. It'll only be a minute. I head inside and start undressing to my sleep clothes. I can hear the faint sound of an argument outside, but I can't make out anything. Lyle soon comes back in, having the look of defeat on her face. Lyle comes over and sits down on the couch with me. Lyle? Wait. Cecil gave this to me before you speak. I hand Lyle the note. Oh, good, at least she's telling someone about the creepy note. Her face goes stern, and she crumbles up the note. Don't listen to the note. I wasn't planning to. It's 2 days away. Her knuckles go white from holding on to the note. Lyle, you don't have to tell me about any of this. Tomorrow I can go back to the sorority house. Hazel just told you to stay with Lyle. Lyle needs you. Oh my God. Do not abandon your werewolf girlfriend. What? Are you worried? Not for me, but for you. I'm not worried about my safety. I'm worried about your own. She looks shocked by my answer. Does that still mean you're going back to the sorority house? Now I don't know. Could Cecil be the person behind the first break-in? There's no real evidence for it. There's no real evidence with me not remembering anything. If I could remember just one thing, it could help connect the two. Wait, Lyle. You make furniture, right? Yes. Did you get any requests for doors recently? Let me get my logbook. I feel like she would remember making a door. Like... Lyle gets up, going over to her bed and getting out a big binder. Well, that explains why her chest is so flat. I had one a couple of weeks ago. That one stuck since they asked me to just drop it off somewhere, then gave me the money. If it's stuck, why didn't you remember it? Why'd you have to, look it up? Do you remember what the door looked like? What the fuck is this game? What is happening? It was white, that's about it. I also got a request for another door, too, but I had to deny it since I'm loaded with work right now. It must have been Cecil who ordered that. Why? That's reasonable, but we have no proof that it was fully her who did it. Sheriff won't intervene without proper evidence. It's just a hunch. So I don't know if I'm safe there or not. Jaylene? Oh. I was just rethinking my decision is all. Yeah? I decided that it's best to stay with someone with knowledge of the supernatural. Oh, good. And staying with the other girls would either get me or them hurt. Even if I'm a little scared about the situation itself. Cecil hasn't done a thing to me, but I don't trust that she wouldn't. Why is that? No, I trust that she wouldn't. 'Cause I'm with you. Huh? The time she's come after me is when you weren't here. She's afraid of you, Lyle. She leans back and frowns and closes her eyes. Well, your first point was true, your second not so much. Why is that? I'll tell you this much. She can't lay her hands on me and vice versa. If she does, it brings dishonor on her family. I mean, her family sounds like shit, so... But this note is gonna have to make me meet her in a place where it's allowed. I mean, maybe just don't meet her there? Being a monster adds a whole lot of stress on you with all the extra rules. Kinda have to listen to what Ashley says, her being an alpha and all. A what? I would never expect her to be an alpha. I forget who Ashley is. It's been too long since I last played this. Plus, isn't she human? If humans involve themselves into werewolf culture, they get all the same terms too. But can you really be like the alpha of a werewolf pack if you're not a werewolf? That seems... Most people have the wrong idea of alphas. They're basically head of the household. She has her own family. I don't, so she's an alpha. But if I get married and have a family, I'd be an alpha. Bigger the family, the more social and physical power you have. Seems like a good time to say something. But I keep my mouth closed, okay? In 2 days, I expect to have answers for everything. I don't want to force it out of her. But whatever this meeting is, Cecil had planned it. I wonder what she wanted. Oh my god. What? Lyle's phone suddenly rings. Lyle answers it and I hear a frantic voice as the caller. Lyle's eyes go wide and hangs up with a goodbye. Josie's store was broken into. Huh? She's in a panic. I have to go. I'll go too. Are you sure? I've already committed to this. Lyle nods and we head on to Josie's. Oh god, my favorite... this is my favorite set in the game. Just that poster, the fruits. I love it. I love it. I love it. Fruits. Oh, magnificent. As we arrive, we can see a door on the ground and windows broken. Oh, fuck. What was Josie's accent? God damn. Is Josie also Southern? I feel like she's also supposed to be Southern, but I could be wrong. Lyle! Josie runs up to the both of us, crying. Hey, I'm here now. What happened? I was heading back home, but forgot my glasses, and I can't read without them, so I came back and found someone about to set the place on fire. I luckily ran them off. But look at the damage, Lyle. There was an attempt at perspective. Yes. Looks fixable, Josie. There was an attempt at perspective. Shame that it doesn't line up with anything. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, this was... I'm quite sure this was supposed to be just, like, a placeholder image, this background, and then it just never got replaced. But I kind of love it. I love the fruits poster. It's amazing. In fact, I know exactly how to. Really? While Lyle is trying to calm down Josie, I walk over to the door. As soon as I see the scratches on the door. Ooh. Lyle. Huh? The person who broke into my house also broke into this one. Why'd you say that, hon? Oh. 'Cause scratches on the door are the same as to what was on mine. But there were no scratches. Not afterwards. They replaced the door, maybe to hide their tracks. So I guess the thinking is that Cecil knew she was going to destroy Jaylene's door, so she ordered another door to replace it after breaking in? It seems a bit of a reach, but okay. Oh, Rain says, oh, totally, I'm just poking fun, but it's still impressive that this game exists. Absolutely. Yeah, like, for all of its flaws, like, it's an enjoyable game. And for, like, one person who was, like, 17 or 18 when she made it, it's like, damn. That's really fucking impressive. So, you know, it's affectionate ribbing. Respectful ribbing. And honestly, like, Rain at least, and a bunch of you, like, you've seen me play, much, you know, games with, like, full-on dev teams and stuff, and I still, like, I cannot think of a single game I don't have any issues with, so. Why go through all that trouble for that? Really need an editor. Yes. Absolutely. But I swear, while they broke in, they came through the back door with the exact same scratch mark. You believe me, right? ... Ooh, excuse me. Really needing an editor, but impressive nonetheless. Yes. Yes. That's great, right? Who broke into your home? That's the problem. We don't know. We have a suspect. Innocent until proven guilty. There's no evidence connecting her to either of these crimes. Wow, we both know. Yes. But that won't help in a court of law. Can the court even help us? Not on supernatural issues, no. But breaking and entering, yes, even if committed by supernatural. But if we have proof she did it, then the sheriff would take care of it. What do we do now? Well, I'll see the damage done and give you a quote of everything. I'll obviously give you a discount. Thank you, Lyle. No problem. Lyle turns to me, putting her hand on my shoulder. You can go back to the car since this can be boring. No, I'm fine. Lyle nods, then starts talking to Josie. We go through the entire store and see the total damage done. All windows are bashed and products are thrown around. Lyle starts talking about what can and can't be done. After an hour, we're done and head on home. I'm so tired. Lyle sits with me on the couch. I've been working all day with no break. Sometimes I do wish I had a regular job. This one, you're always working overtime. With a lot with no pay. Why don't you? Oh, 'cause I like it even though I hate it. All I want to do is fall asleep right now. What's stopping you? I'm not in my bed. That didn't stop you before. You can sleep here. Really? Lyle curls up with her knees to her chest. No, precious. I'll just nap here. I look over to Lyle and she looks to have fallen asleep already. I guess she works hard every day. And I bet she's worried about Cecil, too. I look at the clock and see it's 1. I should get to sleep, but Lyle herself is taking up the entire couch. And I obviously can't move her on my own. I move over to Lyle's bed, which I just now notice is exceptionally soft. Midnight! Precious kitty! I see Midnight come from the hallway, jumping onto the bed with me. Your mama's over there, little guy. He comes up, lifting one of my arms so that he can curl up on my shoulder. Oh my god. Okay, one of my parents' cats does that to my mom. Like, she'll wait until my mom, like, rolls over onto her side, and then she'll, like, come up and wiggle under her arm. It's so cute. Shisumo says, there was only one bed. You come and go as you please, don't you? He kneads his claws into my side, purring. With that, it makes it way easier to fall asleep. Can confirm. Jaylene? Yeah? Aren't you late for school? It's 8. Really? Yeah, I have the truck running. I'll get ready. I'll be right out. Oh, okay. God, she really zooms right out of frame, doesn't she? I get the dress on faster than ever before. I don't think you're wearing a dress, but I guess I forgot to set my alarm. I grab my bag and head out to Lyle's truck. As soon as I get in, she starts driving away. Thank you so much for waking me up. It's no problem. I kind of kept track of days you have classes and thought today you had some. So how's the party planning been going? Okay, finally. Yay, party planning. We're worked a little throughout the week, but didn't stay long. How would Lyle not know that? Like, since she's been driving Jaylene everywhere? I feel Bae is the only one putting effort into this thing. Oh yeah, Bae. She just seems cute. I think she was the jogger. Yeah. If you ever need help with anything that requires carpenter skills, you can just call me. No charge. I mean, aren't you also on this committee, Lyle? We arrive at the university and I head to my classes, being careful to avoid Cecil if possible. I make it to class and sit down. I wonder if I would rather have, oh god, Leanne, I think, or Cecil be in here with me. Luckily, I don't have to choose since the universe did it for me. Cecil sits right next to me. It should have been Leanne. I kind of liked her. Like, she was an asshole, but she was at least interesting. Hey, darling. A small pain in my chest begins beating along with my heart. I'm practically sitting with the devil. I mean, we assume that Cecil is bad because, well, one, she's creepy and hitting on Jaylene, and because, two, Lyle is precious. And if you're against Lyle... Are you free after today? No, sorry, I have to go help plan the Monster Sweetheart dance. Oh yeah, that thing! Oh, how sad. I'm planning on taking you out hiking. Like I would ever go with you anywhere. So another time then? Yeah, sure. Shisuo points out the devil has great hair, though. Yes, I do really like Cecil's hair. Like, if Cecil were one of the romance options and not a creep, like, totally. Like, great hair. I been kind of digging the shirt. Like, not bad. And, yeah, same with Jamie. Like, super cute, super creepy. Did you get my note? Speaking of creepy. Your note? The one I left at the diner. Oh, yeah. Good. Oh, and please bring along Lyle, or it wouldn't be half as fun. Class starts, but I find it hard to pay attention when Cecil is staring at me the whole time. You know, I thought you had biology near here. Not today. Decided to be with you. That's just fucking creepy, Cecil. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, it sure is. Fuck, I said that out loud. Cecil leans closer to me and whispers in my ear. Psst, 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 psst. And maybe one day... Hazel? Hey, Jaylene, mind coming with me? Just needing any reason to leave, I nod my head yes. The teacher's like, people... Wait. Just because you work here doesn't mean you could just take students. I can with their consent. Now come with me. Hazel and I leave the classroom. Luckily, I sat at the entrance so no one notices. Sure. Thanks, Hazel. You're an angel. Not far off from what I actually am. But for real, you shouldn't be near her. You're lucky I'm a professor here. I just can't go to school, Hazel. I know, that's the problem. But there's another question. And what is that? Did Lyle tell you all you needed to know? No. What? No, don't get mad at her. I told her to wait till she saw fit. I don't want to force it out of her. That's noble, but having a human in this situation is very dangerous. It's my decision, not hers. Don't be mad at her. Okay. It's hard to be mad at that puppy face anyway. When we were younger, she could give me that puppy dog look, and I would cave within the instant. Honestly, it was a tad unfair, to be honest. Tell me about it. Anyway, back to the main problem. Cecil. Well, she wanted me to meet her in the woods with Lyle at an unspecified time and in an unspecified part of the woods. I see all the color from Hazel's face drain. She's serious about this, huh? Okay. Tell Lyle not to meet her. All right. The class from behind us lets out. That makes it harder to talk about what we were. I'll talk to you later, Jaylene. I have other matters to deal with. Hazel walks off, leaving me in the hallway. I make my way to the Monster Sweetheart planning room to make sure I don't encounter Cecil anywhere else. The only people there are Bae and Zante. Bae! Oh, she is cute. I love that hairstyle. Can you at least do one thing while you're here? Well, hun, it's the participation that counts. It really doesn't. How about Jaylene? She's here to help you out now. Xanthe swivels in her chair and rolls over to the end of the table while filing her nails. Can you help me with the food planning and who's going to cater? Sure thing. Thank you, Jaylene. Though I don't know what I expected from Xanthe to help since she can't even taste food. I can. It just tastes bland to me and gets me sick. Though when it's a lady I meet... Okay, I don't need to hear more. So what I was planning was... For the rest of the afternoon, Bae and I work on the catering lists around town, with Xanthe bickering in the background. After a couple of hours, both Bae and Xanthe leave, making me have to wait for Lyle to pick me. I guess pick me up. Pick me. Maybe I should get a car so I wouldn't have to worry about this type of stuff. I decided it was best to stay inside the meeting room so Cecil wouldn't find me, and just sit there in the dark like a creep. I swear I was about to fall asleep when Lyle finally called me. The university is quiet and the lights are still on. Are you sure the lights are still on? Which probably makes it worse since I can't get lost in the crowd. I make it outside and see Lyle's truck. Any worry is eliminated as I walk over. Ah! That was a nice effect. Oh, hey, Jaylene. Isn't it too dark outside to be walking alone? Maybe. It might be dangerous for you out here. Want me to walk you to your car? No, I'll be fine. Okay, then. I'll just watch. Oh my god, Cecil, you fucking creep. I walk around Cecil and her eyes follow me as I enter Lyle's car. She's so creepy, even to me. I look out and she's standing near a lamppost, giving me a small wave. Let's just go, please. Yeah, I agree. I wonder what Cecil wants with me. I haven't seen her beside when she's bothering me. And, bless you. Thank you. You sick? No. I never get sick. The immune system of a god. She said like her throat was slowly dying. You know, I can make a mean tomato soup and grilled cheese. Actually, it's the only thing I can make besides ramen. Raines, can we get a restraining order against Cecil? God, I wish. Can we get a restraining order against ourselves? Because Jaylene's awful. Homemade tomato soup? Oh, no. Canned. Oh. Sorry, I'm not a 5-star chef like you. One day you might live up to my greatness. The rest of the ride was quiet besides Lyle's sniffles and coughs. As soon as we got back, Lyle immediately went to bed. I stayed up a little bit later studying for an exam. Barley was sleeping next to me till Lyle suddenly got up and walked over to the couch. I can't sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Lyle looks exhausted and sick, and it breaks my heart to see it. I can't say this line with a straight face. I can't sleep due to sniffles. Do you have any Vaseline? No, do you? Yeah, in my bag. Really? Yeah, here. I reach into my overnight bag and hand her the Vaseline. Thank you so much, Jaylene. Lyle gets a dab of it and lifts up her shirt a little to put it on her chest. Shouldn't it be, like... I mean, I can see, like, doing Vaseline around your nose, like, if it's all chapped, but, like, it should be, like, vapor rub on the chest. I would think. I'll look back to my book. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rain. Thank you for your support. I can finally breathe better. If it's not mentholated, it's... I mean, it... Sure, that's great. Farley agrees. Oh my god. You want to sleep next to me tonight, girl? Thank you, Jaylene, for finally saying what we're all thinking. Me? Oh, no. Barley. Oh. Come on, girl. Barley jumps off and onto the bed with Lyle. I closed my book, having lost all desire to study. In fact, I already forgot what I was reading. I turn off my lamp and fall asleep. I don't have classes, so I didn't set an alarm. But I didn't need to, since the sound of loud rustling awoke me. I look over to where Lyle was lying, and she's tossing and turning on her bed. I can only bear a few seconds more till I get up to check on Lyle. When I walk over, I see Lyle holding onto her wolf plushie, close to her where her face is partly hidden, snuggled up with her wolf plushie. You okay, Lyle? No. She looks up towards me with puppy dog eyes. Aww. Can I do anything for you? Maybe. I'm really hungry. Oh, do you want me to make you some tomato soup with my infamous grilled cheese? Lyle lifts up her arms with glee. Yes. Oh, God. Oh, Lyle is precious. Yes. Lyle goes back to her fetal position, hugging her plushie. There should be canned tomato soup in the rack cabinet. I easily pick it out of the dozens of cans she has and get the rest of the ingredients. Where'd you learn to cook this? Well, my mom was gone a lot for social work, so I taught myself how to cook somewhat, in addition to working a microwave. How about you and baking? You didn't go too in-depth last time. Well, I always wanted to live on my own, rely on myself. So I got some books and taught myself all of this baking, carpentry, farming. It was rough at the start, but I got used to it. Now I like it out here alone. Well, for you at least. Now I hate it. It's nice to have a person to talk to. Bartley's great, but you can't have in-depth conversations. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad too. Roomy. I continue to cook in silence while Lyle lays and pets Barley. It actually smells good. You doubted me? A little. Well, maybe after this you'll see the errors of your ways. If it's good. God damn it, now I want grilled cheese. I did make bread. We have shredded cheese. I might make grilled cheese later. Hey. I bring the food over to Lyle on a breakfast platter. She looks at it for a few seconds before taking a bite. Well, it's delicious. Yay! See, told you it was good. Lyle didn't respond as she just stuffed her mouth. Oh my god. She's happily munching on her food till she suddenly grows ears and a wagging tail. Oh my goodness. What? It's quite a cute look on her. It is. This is really good, Jaylene. I love it. Her tail is wagging furiously, which I guess I have to take as a compliment. But Lyle must have seen the shock on my face. What's wrong, Jaylene? I didn't respond. I just looked up at her ears and smiled. She looks up and sees nothing, but when she turns her head and sees her tail... Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry, Jaylene. I'll shift back real quick. No, it's fine. Don't, please. I like it. It suits you. You really think so? Yeah. I sit down on the bed with her. Let's say it's cool that you have ears like that. I mean, she's got 2 sets of ears right now. It's pretty wild. I only have my puny human ears. Yours are cool, too. There you go, lying again. Shisumo says, it's probably possible to screw up tomato soup and grilled cheese, but I feel like you've got to work at it. Sorry. As an apology, give me a bite of that grilled cheese. Instead of handing a piece over for me to hold, she holds it out for me to bite. Oh, Rain says, pet the ears. Oh, there's some ear scritches. Gideon loves those. Precious girl. She's being so good. I hold my hair back as I bend down to take a bite. I look back up and see Lyle with a big grin on her face. What's that for? Nothing. Lyle starts chowing down on her food once again with her tail wagging. I just pet Barley as we sit in silence. Don't just pet Barley, pet Lyle's ears if she gives permission. So tell me, Jaylee. You like your job? Random question. I know, but as I was eating, it reminded me of the diner. Fair. Well, not really. Creepy guys are everywhere and the uniforms suck. Fair. Yeah, I would change my job in a second. Oh, and totally forgot that Sierra works there. That's a con. It is not. Sierra is awesome. She's not that bad. Not too bad, if I'm being honest. I can't explain her. She's just her. Fair. You're starting to sound like a white guy. Fair. Stop that, it's weird. Fair. I hate you. You can't. You liked my tail. I never said that. But not directly. Fair. But for real, how are you feeling right now? Well, my headache from yesterday was gone. Now I just have the sniffles. Poor you. I know, right? Lyle puts the platter down on the floor and lays back. Unlike you, I can't quit my job or even take a break. Yeah, but yours is much more enjoyable, though. That's true. I feel like utter crap today. Watch your language. Fair. Okay, that's it. I'm going back and studying. Shisumo says, okay, that was legit cute flirting. Yeah, like, the game has its quirks, for sure, but it also really has some very cute moments. Like, their banter is pretty adorable. That must mean I have to get up to work. Yes, it does, farm girl. Lyle heads out to feed her animals, and I stay back to read, but Lyle kept distracting me whenever she came into view through the window. After a few minutes, I decided that I can just read outside. Oh, so the squirrel girl came out to finally meet the sun. Don't patronize me. And don't say fair. Fine day we're having, huh? That's what I thought. I turned my attention to the book and let Lyle do her job. But Lyle just kept on talking about anything in general. Kind of makes me forget what tomorrow will bring. Later that day, when we're both trying to sleep, I hear Lyle get up to the kitchen. I also hear Lyle getting a drink, but I don't hear her heading back. I look over and all I see is Lyle's back, which I don't like. I get up and head over, putting my hand on her back. Are you okay, Lyle? Yeah, I'm good. Do you still have a cold? Oh, no. My immune system works 50 times as fast. Oh, good, so I can stop pretending to have a sore throat. I feel a lot better today. Then what is it? It's about Cecil. Oh, right, I forgot. Is what she wants serious? Very. It can determine what the rest of my life for my family will be like. I'm sure it'll be okay. I don't think so. That didn't help, did it? Not really. Fair. Well, I just wanted to check on you is all. I start to go back to my makeshift bed before Lyle grabs me by the hips and lays her head on my shoulder. I'm scared, Jaylene. There's nothing to be scared of. You do not know that, Jaylene. Look how weak I'm being. This isn't a weakness. Showing emotions never will be. Everyone gets scared. Anyone who says otherwise is a coward. You admitting you're scared shows how strong you are. Really? Yes, I wouldn't lie to you. Lyle lifts up her head and looks at me. Thank you, Jaylene. That helped. Guess reading books has done me some good. Who knew you could spout inspirational quotes? Good night, Lyle. Good night. We both go to our respective beds, letting the day finally fall away. I'm woken up by Barley's barking. Huh? Oh, sorry, it's just me coming to wake you up. I must have scared you in the process. Oh, it's okay. What time is it? 10? Slept later than usual. Yeah, I wanted to wake you up, but you seemed extra tired, so... You want breakfast? Sure, that sounds fine. Lyle nods and heads to the kitchen to fix breakfast. I get up and get dressed and head to the kitchen island. So can you tell me what this is all about? Maybe afterwards. Lyle. If it goes well. If what goes well? What are you trying to convince her of? It's Don't even finish that sentence. Does she want to hurt you? Not necessarily. Lyle. I know. I should come with you to the meeting. I don't know. What if she tries to do something to you? Then I'll handle it. I'm coming. She looks over her shoulder at me, but turns back around. I can't stop you. Lyle hands me my plate, and we eat in silence. When is it? In an hour. So I guess maybe Lyle and Cecil have communicated about times, because it was definitely not on the note. Why does she want to have it in the morning? Like I would know? You sound a bit more agitated today than usual. So? I don't like that tone of voice. I'm just trying to be here for you with no knowledge of anything. I know. I just really hate doing this. Moving out here was essentially to avoid her. Just 10 minutes till we have to meet her. Wow. Time passed fast. We should get going. Like 50 minutes gone in 50 seconds. Why is it nighttime? I thought it was 10 in the morning. Or, I guess 11 now? We're making our way through the forest, I guess, when we get to a little clearing in the field. Cecil comes out from behind one of the trees upon hearing us. I'm actually surprised you came. I'm not here for what you want. You can't avoid your responsibilities. We don't have to do what our families want. Cecil gets an expression I never saw before. What? My family needs this. They don't get all this territory. You're not here just for that. No, I'm not. If a white-haired wolf like me can take you down, that would do wonders for me. I'm sorry the world treats you like that, but that doesn't mean I have to get involved. We're werewolves. This is what we do. I'm here to take everything from you. Wow, that is really direct. I haven't done anything. I don't want this. Too bad. I didn't want this fate either, but here we are. Cecil starts circling Lyle. If I don't fight back, we can't fight. I know, so I'm gonna make you fight back. I hate fighting. There's nothing you could do that'll make me fight. I'd die before I'd fight. Fighting and violence is exactly why they see white-haired as weaker. If we stopped treating fighting as a gauge of superiority, then we'd all be better off. What's not clicking for you? I want to tell Lyle it's pointless since I can see nothing will change Cecil's opinion. Everything's going in one ear and out the other. I wasn't always white-haired. When I was a kid, I had brown hair and was treated normally. Then it started to change. Then suddenly I wasn't worth anything. But if I take you down, I'll have everything. You're just upholding the system that's holding you down. I didn't train for years for this moment. I didn't get treated like dirt you walk on just to talk. I've been treated by my parents the same way. Not in the way I was. Enough. Pupper! Cecil takes off her shirt. We can do this the proper way, or I'll have to force you. I like the veins in her biceps. I'm not doing anything. If that's the way you want it. Cecil starts pushing Lyle backwards. Fight me. This is so fucking dramatic. What the fuck? No. She shoves her this time. Fight me. No. Just leave her alone, asshole. What are you gonna do? Jaylene, please stay out of this. Once I finish you, I'm taking her. Not even a flinch. Do you even care about her? Cecil keeps shoving Lyle till she got near the edge of a small hill cliff. Oh boy. The drop would not be lethal, but the sticks and twigs in the way would injure. Let go of her. Jaylene, stay out of this. Ooh. My instinct is telling me instinct, but my reason is telling me reason. I think I've mostly been going with reason. Chat, what do you think? Reason or instinct on this? I feel like instinct is probably more like whatever monsterism she's got going on will come out. But like reason I think is less likely to get Lyle killed. I really like Lyle. Interesting. Shisumo says Cecil seems like instinct would work better. Could be. Like, instinct definitely seems more dramatic. You know, reasoning things out is seldom as interesting, but yet, Rain points out, instinct is going to involve fighting. So more dramatic, but not... Reason sounds like Lyle sticks to her core beliefs. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the thing, is are you appealing to Lyle or to Cecil here? She doesn't seem like she's interested in sweet reason. Shit. Such drama. I've got a bad feeling about instinct. I just feel like it's gonna be bad for Lyle. I feel like Lyle is more reason and Cecil is more instinct. Which makes me want to go with reason just because I like Lyle. Hang on. Let's save. Just in case everything, you know, goes haywire. Okay. Alright. Alright. Right now we've got a split, I think, because Shisumo over on Twitch is gunning for instinct. I think Rain is pushing for reason. Do I have a coin around here I can flip? Gideon, baby girl, what do you think? What do you think, sweetie? Reason or instinct? Oh. Yellow. Alright. And if instinct goes too badly, we'll reload from the last save. I don't listen to her. My anger doesn't want to see her hurt. I go up to Cecil and start trying to get her off Lyle. But she's well built and I can't even get an inch. Fine. Oh God! Cecil gives one last shove at Lyle, who goes stumbling back over the cliff. Oh no! Lyle! I try to run down the ledge, but Cecil holds onto my arm. You're coming with me. Like hell I am. I give a swift kick between Cecil's legs, who instantly goes down. Fuck! That hurts? Bitch! I run down the hill to see Lyle struggling to get up at the end. Lyle, hold on. Lyle's head is facing the dirt. Her arms are tense with effort, trying to get up. Lyle. I put my arm on her shoulder and turn her over on her back, facing me. Aww. Got a nosebleed. Come on, Lyle, let's go back. You need some medical attention. I try my best to lift up Lyle, but she goes back down. Is your foot okay? Nothing's okay. You have to try, Lyle. Come on. Lyle puts more of an effort and gets up, and we start walking away. I look back and see Cecil watching over us. I wonder if reason would have gotten us out of here without Lyle being injured. I put Lyle down on the ground with the pillow. Where are your medical supplies? Over there. I head to the cabinet she pointed at. Grab supplies and head back. Lyle's shirt is torn with blood on it. Lyle, can you help take this off? Lyle obliges. Hi. I see Lyle's abs come into view, but I have no time to think upon that, as Lyle is in pain. Poor Lyle. I start by cleaning Lyle's dirty cuts with alcohol. Okay, Gams says, I don't think either would get Lyle killed. I sure hope not. I sure hope not. Fuck. I'm sorry. She doesn't have a single cut that doesn't have dirt or grime in it, so we have 10 minutes of just cleaning her. It doesn't look like you'd need stitches. That's good. I proceed to put pads and bandages on her. I'm just picturing menstrual pads, just covering her with menstrual pads. I'm assuming she means, like, gauze. Like, bandages, but... Once her body was done, I put attention to her face, putting pads and bandages there, too. Lastly, I was dabbing away any leftover blood she had on her nose. How's your nose feeling? Fine. I think it's broken. I looked Lyle in the eyes, where she looked back intently. I had my nose broken before, so it doesn't hurt twice as bad. I put my hand on her left cheek, caressing it. Are you sure you're okay? Lyle puts her hand around my wrist that's on her cheek. When you're with me, I'm okay. Whoa. Alright then. Well, instinct worked out for us. Lyle's left arm goes and grabs me and puts me on her chest. Lyle, something wrong? You're cute when you blush. I'm not blushing. Yes, you are. Lyle leans in close to me where our noses are touching. May I kiss you? Lyle is perfect. Well done, Lyle. You can't say no, but it's hard to when her breath is right against mine. She brushes her lips against mine. This close I can smell the mixture of earth and faint cologne. I lean in, sealing our lips. Lyle's lips were incredibly soft. Rain says, gay! Yes. Very. I lean into Lyle to deepen the kiss and put my arms around her neck. Lyle, whoa. Oh my. Lyle parts my lips with her tongue, which makes me melt further into her. Ow. Oh, I'm sorry. Turns out I laid on top of one of Lyle's wounds. It's okay, don't worry. I help Lyle to get up and lay on the bed. Do you need anything? What about what you were just giving me? Lyle, what's with the sudden urge of confidence? It's just what happens when a girl kisses you. Plus, my bed is softer than the floor. Okay. Go for it, Jaylene. I scoot up the bed and put one leg beside each of hers. Lyle puts both hands on my triceps and leans me forward. Lyle! The door suddenly burst open with Hazel walking in. What were you thinking about going there? Look at you! I knew something was wrong, but the kids were keeping me busy. Apparently, I have 3 kids now. Lyle and I haven't moved since she came in, so I quickly roll myself over in embarrassment. I'm sorry, Hazel. I just thought we could... Rain says Lyle ain't nothing but a hound dog. Talk it out, maybe? Lyle got up and moved towards Hazel. And by your appearance, I'm saying it didn't go as planned. No, it didn't. You could have gotten Jaylene hurt, too. I decided to come on my own. That wasn't on Lyle. Fine, but remember what Lee said. I will. Hazel pats Lyle's cheek before leaving. Could you remind us what Lee said? Because I don't remember Lee. And next Friday, bring your girlfriend over to meet Ashley for dinner. Girlfriend? Bye. Wait, Hazel. Hazel was already gone before Lyle said anything in response. Lyle plopped herself back onto the bed. God, I'm tired. I rub Lyle's back as I go and sit beside her. Do you want an ice pack or anything? Yeah, that'd be great. I get up and bring an ice pack to Lyle, helping her lay down on the bed. It's still early. Do you really want to go to sleep? Nap would do me some good. I mean, she is a doggo. They do like to nap. Lyle closes her eyes, and I take that as a cue to head back to the couch. Hey, where are you going? The couch? Aren't you sleepy? Well, yeah, but I could get some studying in. Lyle lets out what I would call a sad puppy whine and gives me her best puppy dog eyes. Why not lay here? She pats the place under her left arm. You can still study. If I was there, I wouldn't get any studying done. I didn't mean to say that out loud, but it makes Lyle smile. Please. With the cute expression Lyle has given me, I couldn't say no. So I moved right under her left arm when she pulled me tighter to her. She also lays her head right on top of mine. Just now, I'm realizing how short you are. I bury my face into her shoulder. I know, it's a compliment. I like short girls. What's your opinion on tall girls? I bury my face even further into her shoulder. Go to sleep, please. Lyle goes to sleep instantly, but I stay up. Are we girlfriends? I mean, I would think so. Me? Actually having a girlfriend? I kissed girls before her, sure. But not until now have I actually wanted to be with them. I'm still giddy over the kiss. I never felt this way about anyone before. Throughout the week, it's just me helping out, planning the dance, and going to work. Oh good, I'm glad she's still planning the dance. It feels the same, besides that Lyle seems to avoid me. Oh my god, children, talk to each other! Talk to each other! When we're together, she avoids eye contact and barely talks besides affirmations, which annoys me to death. She's yet to explain all this werewolf stuff to me. Besides, it hurts since it's right after she kissed me, which means whenever I interact with her, I'm not in the best of moods. She'll then avoid me more to avoid my attitude. I'm walking through the halls when I'm suddenly stopped by Hazel. Okay, tell me what's going on with you two. I keep getting bad feelings every day, but nothing's happening. What's it to you? Don't talk to me like that. With the power she had in her voice, it makes it hard to refuse. Now tell me what's going on with both of you. It's a lot. You're sounding like Lyle. Can't be that hard to give me the rundown. Well, after the fight, she started avoiding me, which just got me mad, which caused her to avoid me more. Has she told you? No. My God. I love my sister, but she has enough anxiety to fill a barn. What? She's anxious about a lot of things. She's probably too anxious to start that talk with you. You probably need to do it for her. For a while, I had to order for her at restaurants. Still do. Oh, wow. Yeah, she can hide it pretty well. Is that really all it was? Yeah, pretty much. Y'all are children, I swear. Hey, I never did this before. Well, has a few times, but they rubbed me the wrong way. You, on the other hand, I have confidence it'll work. How clearly you do not know Jaylene. And you know I'm not lying, because if I got one bad vibe off of you, I would have run you off weeks ago. You need to have your vibe detector checked, Hazel. Thanks. You're welcome. Now go and communicate with your girlfriend. Girlfriend, we just kissed once. Don't act like you didn't like it. Now go. And don't forget to come over for dinner tomorrow. Hazel pushes me off to the doors. When Lyle comes to pick me up, it's quiet as usual. I mean, you're literally living together. Like, you've been living together for how many weeks now? Come on. So how did the animals treat you today? I look at her with a smile to try and encourage her to talk. Oh, Goober escaped, but I quickly got him back in. His name fits him. They escaped the first night I had him, but that's more due to me not knowing how to farm. We drove the rest of the way back in silence, but less uncomfortable. When we make it back, I make sure to bring up small talk to keep the conversation going. But I had no clue how to bring up what we needed to talk about. I decided the direct approach is the best. I sit down with Lyle while she's eating a snack at the island. Lyle, we need to talk. Oh, Jaylene, that is always a terrible way to start a conversation. Like, you do need to talk, but that is, like, the scariest way to start a conversation. We need to talk is virtually never a good thing. Huh. I can just see the color drain from her face. About what? Well, you promised you'll tell me all about this, about all this fiasco. Oh, that's all? Well, also about that one thing we did. Oh. Well, I can easily tell you what's going on. Cecil comes from a family of exiles. They're not the only family around here. But they're the only ones who, where the eldest can shift. My family, on the other hand, owns all of this land for the last 60 years. Before that, it was fought over. And to get land back, the eldest challenged a fight from both families, and both have to shift. And for it to start, both have to hit each other. Oh? Wow. I can see the way that would be hard on you. If you lost, I'd be losing land my family had for 60 years. And the shame it would bring upon me. My entire family, besides Hazel, would hate me. Christ, Lyle, I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's really not. Aw. Since my parents knew I could shift, and so could Cecil, they trained me. Most days they wouldn't allow me out of the house to interact with humans. They only allowed me to explore my werewolf side, and showed me as a prop to other monsters due to my physique they forced upon me. While Hazel got to live a normal life with friends and parties. I was never allowed that luxury. Most days I came out with bloody hands and bruises. Wow, did they? No, never. They'd never. But the training program was so intense. They gave me off to some monster group that trained other monsters. What they did there was cruel, and not only to me, but to all sorts, kinds of people. The things they did. Did your parents ever know? I don't think so. They never meant to hurt me. They just saw that they liked the results, and I never complained to them, so it never stopped. As soon as I could, I left to live without fighting. I hate fighting. I like peace. And I might be able to talk her out of it, because it's a small chance, but it's a chance I'm taking. So I came here to avoid responsibilities, basically. No, Lyle, what they did was bad. I get the stakes, but forcing a child to train as you did is cruel. Especially while Hazel got to live normally. Well, she's human. Or at least not a werewolf. And they never knew what went on in there. I never told them. Still, as parents, you should be making sure your child is being taken care of. That's true, but they are good people. They never mistreated us and spoiled us most times. Home life was the best. They were truly loving. Good people make bad decisions. Doesn't mean they're abusers, you know? They just made a mistake. You're right. I'm sure if they knew what was going on, they would have took me out of it. Probably should have said something, though. Maybe. But a child is developing, you know? You can't expect them to say something if it's the norm of their life. Especially if it's making their parents proud. I get that. Well, that's a big mood shift now to talking about smooching. Damn, that's some heavy shit. So about the other thing you wanted to talk about? Oh, well, I tried not to blush, but it was hard due to the subject matter. Oh, about what happened when we got back from the forest and I was tending to... Oh, that. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't have. The adrenaline got to me. What? No. Huh? I didn't mind the kiss. You didn't? No. Oh. I just assumed you did and didn't know how to talk about it. What would make you think that? I don't know. My brain makes false connections when it comes to social stuff. Whew. I hear that, Lyle. Somehow it said you didn't like it even though everything pointed to that you did. We just sit in silence for a moment, avoiding eye contact. Lyle leans forward toward me. Is it okay if I answer for her and give her a peck on the lips? Yes. That's forward of you. Well, I knew what you wanted, It's fine. I would like another, though. I lean forward and give her one on her cheek. That doesn't count. Yes, it does. She gives me puppy dog eyes in return, which makes me give her a full kiss on the lips. Are we girlfriends now? Oh, well. If you want to be, that's fine. Why wouldn't I be? Well, I do have a lot going on. Well, I'm already wrapped up in it, so that doesn't matter. That's very true. Also, we have dinner tomorrow at Hazel's. What? Tomorrow? Yeah, I talked to her today and she reminded me. Well, I guess our first dinner together is tomorrow. That's fine by me, but I'm hungry now. Okay, I'll fix something up for you. Shisumo says, false connections when it comes to social stuff is a whole mood. Seriously. Like, holy shit. This game, like, does occasionally drop something that's just like, oh shit, that is very true. The conversation is more comfortable and lively than before. Thank you, Hazel. It feels very nice to have something like this for once. The rest of the day follows the same atmosphere. The next day I'm at the university, and luckily never saw Cecil. And since Lyle told me all the information she kept from me, I feel much better. I'm sitting in the middle of class when I get a text. Thought I'd send you something during class. Also, Hazel won't stop reminding me about the dinner tonight, lol. Well, you do forget things a lot. Very important things, in fact. Lyle sends me a wolf crying, a wolf with a crying emoji. Oh, I'm not talking to you anymore. Blocked. I giggle in response and put my phone back to pay attention. Just small conversations like this make me happier than I was before. Do I have anything to wear tonight? I only really have jackets and shirts. She has no pants. I mean, we really only see her from the waist up. I don't have any formal clothes. But I don't think dinner at somebody's family house requires a dress. Lyle picks me up and drives me back to get ready. Lyle heads back to get dressed, leaving me in the living room to decide what to wear. I hear Lyle come back from behind. Hey, Lyle, what... She moves close to me, wrapping her arms around me. You can just wear that if you want. Do you think Ashley will like me? Ashley likes everyone. Imagine Sierra, but better? I wouldn't say that now. And don't worry about that stuff. This. Well, points to me and her. is still young. I say we take it slow. Lyle is just so good. She's so fucking good. Oh my god. Oh, like, this game has its shit, for sure. But Lyle, like, I've only played a few dating sims at this point, but Lyle is, like, the best love interest I've seen in a dating sim so far. Like, she's just good. She's so good. I hadn't had a relationship in years. I've never been in one. What now? I'm your first? That's great. Hey, that's cute. We're gonna be late. Jaylene, come here. Hug me before we go. No. I head to Lyle's truck and plop in the passenger seat with my arms crossed. You coming? I am. Just admiring how you look embarrassed. Can we go? Sure thing, hon. Lyle finally gets into the truck and drives. So we're going to her place? No, she told me to go to a restaurant near here. Please don't be the diner. No, don't worry. It's an hour or so away. Holy shit, it's an hour away? What? Why? But the closest is like 3 hours away. Yeah, but this is right in between. What? I remember when Hazel first brought Ashley to meet the family. I guess this is how she felt. Well, they were girlfriends longer than us. Like a day or so, huh? I didn't like Ashley since I thought she'd take my little sister away. But she quickly got my affection. How? Food. I'm an easy woman to please. That makes me rethink every time we cook something together. Well, what? I started liking you in those moments. Seeing how you mess up the recipe was always a joy. Not that bad. Not without my help. She lifts up her right hand to pat my head. Let me guess. If I keep this up, no hugs? Maybe. And I'll stop. Or I can get hugs by force. I'll take you down in a second. Would you now? Yes, I would. I lean over to turn on the radio. There's 50% of rain happening. I'm assuming there's a 50% chance of rain happening? Oh, well, okay. There's 50% of rain happening, and now the top hits, just for you. Just gonna ignore our conversation? I like this song. We go the rest of the way without much but the radio. After an hour or so, we're at our destination. Our desalination, sorry. It's gonna take a long time to get all of the salt out of Jaylene. Oh, I'm sorry, Gideon. Is my laughter disturbing you? Precious princess. We're at a diner that's like the one at home, but faux. Which I prefer to an old dingy one. Hey, guys. Hazel and Ashley get out of their cars as we do. Ashley skips her way over to me and gives me a hug. So this is the Jaylene I've been hearing about. Oh, yeah. Ashley grabs at my cheeks, pinching and pulling. You're so cute. No wonder Lyle had a crush on you. What? Oh, she had a crush on you for a while. Ahem. Ashley lets go of my cheeks and looks at Lyle. Yes. Let's not. That's right. Little Lyle gets embarrassed. Ashley, that's enough. Oh, they know I'm just teasing. Yes, but you made both of their faces red in the evening. Hasn't even started yet. It is my specialty. Let's head on. I'm having a hard time keeping track of the name. Let's head on inside. Like, as hard as it is doing, like, splitting all the voices with Velmax when we're recording together, when we're streaming together, like, doing every character's voice myself is a whole other thing. The diner is brightly lit and clean. Like, imagine traveling an hour to go to a diner when you work at a diner. Excuse me. Oh, the perspective is doing something. Oh, that is weird. Like the angle of the floor behind the counter and the angle of the floor by the booths is very different. Just new scenery to me. Sorry we couldn't take you to some fancy restaurant. Diana's science fair project took most of our funds. What the hell science fair project was that? Oh my god. That's alright, I'm accustomed to cheap food. Good to hear that Lyle isn't dating one of those girls again. You don't have to remind me every time. Guess not anymore, you learned your lesson. What types of girls did you date? Ones that weren't worth the time. How do you even find girls like that around here? Oh, there are plenty. You'd be surprised. I think the triple burger looks good. Have you been listening, Ashley? Nope. I only care about food right now. As one should. Ashley could actually compete against Lyle for the amount of food they eat. I'm a werewolf. I have to eat 10 times as much. Ashley's human, though. Which is impressive, I gotta admit. Jaylene barely eats anything. I'm surprised she hasn't blown away yet. I eat? Yeah, but you always give me your portions. Shisumo says, turns out she built a nuclear reactor and only got 2nd place in the fair. Yeah, because you make huge portions. Nobody can eat that. Besides you, of course. I'm sorry, princess. Maybe next time I can make you a small and dainty plate of food. The pet name sends me right back to blushing again. But the waitress comes over and takes our orders and walks away once we're done. So, where do you work, Jaylene? Did we not get a visual of Ashley, like, at all? Just didn't bother. Oh, just at the other diner. I remember when I used to work such jobs. Hated it, but without it, I wouldn't have met Hazel. It's a rare sight to see Hazel blush, so cherish it while you can. I'm glad you came in, since the girl before you was rude. Well, I never was outwardly nice. Legit, Jaylene has never been outwardly nice. No. But seeing you work was attractive. And the arguments you got with your coworkers were cute. You're weird. How can something so simple be attractive? Something as simple as fighting with your coworkers. You make it work. You two are so cute, don't you think so, Hazel? Ashley was swaying Hazel left to right with her arm in excitement, which in turn made Hazel spill her coffee. Ashley? Oh, I'm sorry. I just love romance. Hazel dabs her pants where her coffee fell. Just don't do that, okay? Okie dokie. Anyway, Jaylene, I've been meaning to ask. The rest of the evening went on like that, with Ashley asking me stuff. Though at times it felt more like an interrogation. The food soon came and it tasted 100 times better than at our diner. We were having a good time, but it soon had to come to an end with smiles and goodbyes. So, what'd you think of Ashley? I really liked her. But she can be very energetic. Especially in comparison to Hazel. I'm surprised Hazel can stand to be around her. Well, she is cute. Yeah, that's true. If I had the personality of Sierra, would you still like me? That's a very loaded question. Lyle comes up behind me and wraps her arms around me. I'd still like you. So you're only here for my looks? Do you blame me? You have everything. What else would I be here for? Or I'm here to get away from my roommates. Oh, God. Do you blame me? You have everything. You have everything I like. You're a werewolf. Who wouldn't stay for that? Lyle nuzzles her head in my shoulder. Do you find my ears cute? Of course I do. It's my favorite thing. I give her a smooch on her head, which causes Lyle to giggle in return. Oh, I feel Lyle shift and see her ears sprout. I also hear Lyle's tail wagging behind me. I'm glad. Lyle lifts up her head and turns to me, giving me a smile. I plant a kiss on her cheek and start to hear her tail wag faster. I push Lyle away and get my sleeping clothes. Look away so I can put this on. Yes, ma'am. I'm looking for my clothes when I realize I don't have my phone on me. Hey, Lyle. I turn around and see Lyle putting on her shirt. Yes? I forgot what I was going to ask. I'll take that as a compliment. You make me forget things. I didn't do anything. That's the problem. Lyle comes up to me, extending her arms. Will a hug make you remember? I feel like hugging would make it worse. Lyle gives me her puppy dog look again. Please. Maybe if I find it. My phone, that's it. I think I left it in your car. I can give you my keys, but only if you give me a hug afterwards. Deal. She fishes in her pocket and hands me her keys. I head on outside to the truck and start searching the passenger side. Now, where are you? Fucking hell, man! I'm right here! I feel my head being jerked back by the pulling of my hair. What the fuck, Cecil? A hand wraps around my mouth to cover my scream. Now keep quiet and I won't kill you. It's Cecil, and she looks unhinged. The only way Lyle will fight me is if I have some sort of leverage. You can go back to her whether she wins or loses. I don't give a shit. I only want to fight her. You're gonna keep quiet and follow me. Say a word, and I'm turning you. Shit. I nod my head, and Cecil heads deep into the forest. Cecil lets go of my hair and mouth and is now pulling me by the wrist. Why are you like this? If you truly knew of our culture, you'd understand. It's Lyle who's being the coward, hiding away to avoid what needs to be done. And you're crazy. Cecil just puts her claws into my wrist. God damn, Cecil. Shut up, you know nothing. I didn't train like hell just for Lyle to run away. Rain says, get therapy, Cecil. Right? God, this whole cast needs so much therapy. Wait, did you train with Lyle? Not directly, but on the sidelines. I was never allowed to have her training. They said I would never be able to take it. You're an idiot. They abused Lyle, treated her like nothing. Boo fucking who? She was treated like nothing for one night. That's my life. If I win this, I can finally get an ounce of respect. You're pathetic. You don't know what Lyle went through. Right now, you are nothing more than a feral dog looking for an ounce of attention. Shut up. God. Cecil swings my hand around and spins me right into a tree, making my nose bleed. Alright, we're at 5 o'clock. So, I'm gonna save. And, yeah, because I feel like this is probably gonna go on for a bit. So I'm gonna call it. I'm just gonna call it a day here, and I'll have to figure out a different streaming day for next week. Our streaming schedule is gonna be a little erratic, I think, for the next few weeks. We'll do our best to sort it out, but anyway, yes, at some point next week I will stream some more of this. I have no idea of how much is left in it, but I'm assuming we're not at the dance yet. Surely there's got to be the actual ball at some point, right? Rain says, maybe don't antagonize the werewolf who can tear you in half. And Shisumo says, well, this has escalated quickly. Yeah. Sure has. Alright. So, at some point next week, I will say on Twitter and Tumblr and all the things, like and subscribe, ring the bell. Hopefully ringing the bell will actually give you notifications. And we'll do some more Monster Sweethearts. Because we gotta, like, it's so batshit, we've gotta find out what happens. And yes, Saturday at 3, I believe, we'll be doing our happy little tea party with our Life is Strange teas and talking about the Life is Strange remasters. So, yeah, lots of stuff to look forward to. And precious Gideon, watching the birds, thinking about murdering them. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out and joining me for this absolutely bonkers ride. What a game. What a fascinating game. Anyway, yes. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you on Saturday. And, yeah. Have a good one. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Take care. Bye.